This episode of Snakemaster is packed with loads of adventure and up-close visuals of daring acts of rescue and release of a huge King Cobra that was spotted on the treetop. The location is in the Kollam district of Kerala in India. So watch till the end. Welcome to this episode of Snakemaster. This time the call was from Kulathupuzha in Kollam district of Kerala. Earlier we had rescued a King Cobra from Dali near Kulathupuzha. The call came from Kulathupuzha Range Forest Officer saying that at the same place another King Cobra has been found.
Hello. I'm on the way. 3 minutes. Okay.
It is of course a forest area. We are going to catch this snake only because it was found at the spot frequented by the local people here. Otherwise, we could have waited for it to slither into the forest freely. There is a tribal settlement here and people go for their work ambling through this area. Children also take this route to get to school and hence the instruction from the forest department that the snake should be caught and relocated to the forest. The range officer's direction is to catch the snake and release it in the area where there is no human presence. Where we have to go is 200 meters from here and the information we have is that the snake is atop a big tree. Looking at this pathway, it seems that sometimes grown-ups as well as children take this route singly. Since the forest department is bound to protect the life of the people here, we will have to move that snake out of that place. We have parked the car and walked all the way as the path is not motorable. Look at the condition of the way. It looks like a long deep fissure. We have already covered 1 to 1.5 kilometers. Again, we have to travel 2 to 3 kilometers and cross a river to reach our destination. Seeing this beautiful environment here, I feel that this is a spot frequented by king cobras and elephants to take a dip. It is very cool here, but what to do? People come here to take bath and children also walk through this area to school. That makes it certainly necessary to shift the snake from here. Not one, but more king cobras could be here. We shall have to go around that way to reach the location. The task doesn't appear to be easy. Now we have reached the spot and have had a look at our guest, the snake. The snake is sitting wedged between two branches, about 40 feet above the ground. After I came here, it has begun to move slightly. By the time we get a pole ready to pull it down, will it jump off or not? We can't predict it. However, I need the help of some youth who would be able to climb up to the nearby branch and pull the snake down using a pole. If I climb up to do that job, the snake will fall down and I will also have to jump simultaneously to catch it. The feature of the snake says that it is a male King Cobra. It appears to be about 5 years. The locals say that today morning the snake had slithered down the tree and lay on the ground. When people started crowding around it, it crawled up the tree. Anyway, let us give it a try. A good deal of valiant effort will be needed to bring it down. We are getting ready a pole with a temporary hook on one end. Watch out! Please ask those children to move away. Don't stand there. Don't you understand? It's dangerous. Please be careful. When that young boy prodded the snake, it moved to the branch above. Oh kid, shake the branch. Shake it. Child, lower the pole to shake that branch. Don't be afraid. It will come to me. Shake the branch on which it is clinging on to. King Cobra, with the scientific name Ophiophagus hanna, is one of the most venomous snake in the world and is the largest venomous snake on land. Its Malayalam name is Rajavembala. A fully grown King Cobra will have a length of up to 18 feet. The venom belongs to neurotoxin group. Its scientific name hints at its habit of preying on other venomous snakes. Now we have caught this sweet King Cobra, but bringing it down from the treetop would not have been possible without the daring efforts of that smart and kind-hearted youth, whose name is Harshad. Luckily, the snake did not sustain any injury during the fall from the tree, as I could grab the snake as it was coming down. Its head or other body parts did not crash into the tree or ground. The snake is about 8 years old. This is a male King Cobra. King Cobra has been included in the red list of endangered species. Usually it lays 20 to 40 eggs. The King Cobra is the only snake known to build a nest for its eggs. Female King Cobras build nests at the base of trees or in clumps of bamboo. They gather leaves, weeds and other vegetation into a pile, then crush it into a waterproof chamber by crawling over it. The nest can be nearly a meter high. The female King Cobra stays with the eggs to protect them and sits on them to hatch them. Her presence provides excellent protection. The heat from the decomposing vegetation also helps keep the eggs warm. The snake adds leaves and plants to camouflage the nest, but it abandons the nest at the first signs of hatching. Female King Cobras lay 20 to 40 eggs in the nest. When it is with the eggs, the female cobra is very hostile and can be dangerous. The incubation period is from 60 to 80 days. Now let's put this guest inside a sack. It's hot here now. Since it has fallen from a considerable height, we can't keep it in the sun for long. Anyway, forest authorities are here with me. We are going to wrap it up in a sack and release it in the same spot where a female cobra caught from this area was released last week. This could be its breeding mate. We shall release it very soon. This is a male King Cobra more than 11 feet long. It is about 8 years old. Its weight is not more than 8 kg. This King Cobra is now safe in the hands of Vava Suresh. He has put an end to the fears of the local residents here. This guest should be returned to its natural habitat, to its full freedom. Vava Suresh is getting ready for that. We are now at Venkola near the checkpost. From here we have to go to Shankili forest. We have to reach the spot where the female snake I mentioned earlier was released. After that we would release this male snake also there. That female King Cobra was released just 5 days ago. From here we have to take a jeep since the car ride to that place would be bumpy. We have called a jeep and we are waiting for its arrival. If we get late, we may come across foraging elephants on the way and that could be risky. We have to reach there without much delay. Inside the forest, this is a temple of Lord Ayyappa, and the natives have strong belief in the temple deity. People here come to worship at this temple very often. Whenever we pass by this temple, we drop in to offer our prayers. There are many people residing in this area. This temple has instilled a lot of self-confidence in them. Despite the presence of wild animals here, there are hardly any reports of man-animal conflict from this area. Evening twilight has set in, and let us head to our destination. place, we released the female king cobra caught from Dali. It was caught from near the location where this guest was spotted. So I presume that this male could be its mating partner. Here there are no human habitations. This is near Shankili. This location would make an ideal home for our guest. There is also a creek here. The king cobra's venom comprises mostly proteins and polypeptides. It is produced from the glands behind its eyes. The venom affects the victim's nervous system. The victim of the king cobra bite will have severe pain, blurred vision, giddiness and paralysis. Within minutes of the bite, the victim's heart will malfunction and the person will enter a coma. Ultimately, the victim will choke to death due to respiratory failure. So, today's mission is complete. This is the 65th king cobra I have caught. We could catch and release them in the presence of the forest officials and at the very spot they suggested.